What's up guys, it's Like a Hero. In today's video will be a guide step by step on how to obtain the exotic hand cannon, the Hawkmoon. As always, make sure to hit that like button to help with the YouTube algorithm and subscribe if you like the content. First thing we're going to do is head over to the Tangled Shore and speak to Spider, and that will start the quest. So once we head over to Spider, we're going to accept the quest chain, A Cry from Beyond, and that's going to actually be the first step in obtaining our Hawkmoon hand cannon. He's just going to ask you to find a feather, and to get that, you're just going to go back out of Spider's lair, right outside the entrance there. You're going to find the first of 4 feathers. The second feather is actually found in the EDZ near the sludge, which is the top right portion of the map there. Once you get there, you are simply going to head over to where the 2 warehouses are. The further one, the one that is closer to the lost sector, you're just going to jump up to the upper platform here, and on screen right here is where you will find the second feather, just pretty close to the lost sector, if you need that for directions there. Now, after we have our second feather, we're going to have to go look for our third feather. The third feather can be found in the Cosmodrome here, and this is right on the steps landing zone. So as soon as you drop in, all you're going to do is look immediately forward, look up into the sky, and on top of that concrete pillar will be our third feather. Once we pick that up, our quest chain will update, and we have to go and find the 4th feather, which is found in the Dreaming City. In order to get here, we're going to take the Devilian Mist landing zone. We're going to head right towards the gate to the entrance here, and it is right on the left side of the entrance. You're going to see the feather right here. I'm actually going to bring this up on the map so you guys can see exactly where we're at, exactly where that 4th feather is at. After picking that up, our total count is now 4 feathers. We simply have to go and find the 5th and final feather, well, in this part of our chain here. In order to do that, we're going to have to go back to the moon where this started. Now, that is located on the left side of the moon map, what is known as Archer's Line. So after taking the landing zone, the sanctuary landing zone, you're just going to go left. You're going to hug that left wall, the left row, just follow it up, all the way up, and you're going to actually come across these two walls on either side of a path down the middle. Okay, you'll remember this from the first mission when the hunt started, the new seasonal hunt with Osiris. You're gonna go back here where we first ran into Crow. Okay, so getting here, and you have kind of this green glow on the door. That's how you know you'll be there. I'm actually gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna actually bring up the map here so you can see exactly where we're at. We are in Archer's Line right there. Now, this is going to be pretty straightforward. You're just going to do the mission like you did it the first time. You're going to clear the rooms. You'll go through the red orangish tunnel here. After that, there'll be a green tunnel. You'll keep going all the way through. At the very end of this hallway right here, this tunnel or whatever, there's going to be a barrier champion, and that's when you know you'll be in the room. It'll look like this right here. On the opposite side, after you kill that barrier knight here, you're going to see the feather like kind of tucked away in a corner right here. And that is the final feather for this part of the chain here. So now all we have to do is go back, turn in what we have to Crow finally. Now, Crow is behind Spider, so you're just going to go to the left. Once you get to Spider, he's going to be all excited. You're going to turn that quest in. You're going to accept the next chain. So from here on out, you'll be turning in your quest to the Crow. And the first thing that you have to do is go to the EDZ, and you're going to have to complete a mission there. So from here on out, we're going to see this little feather icon pop up wherever we have to go. We're going back to the sludge where we found that second feather, and we're going to actually run the lost sector. Now, this is going to be a slightly different because you're going to go and treat this like a normal lost sector. You're going to go up. You can even just run by. But when you get to the first boss spawn, once you kill that boss, another door is going to open up with a little crow in front of it, a glowing golden yellow crow. So you're going to see here, once this emissary goes down, a new pathway is going to open up, and this is where it changes from the normal lost sector. After we kill the emissary, right here a path opens up. There's a golden crow, a little light glowing crow. That is where we're going to go. And this just kind of turns into a little jump puzzle. You're going to follow the crows. You're going to go down and down, and you're going to keep jumping down. And you're going to follow those crows until you get to the very end. And there's going to be a small boss encounter here. Now, we will be coming into this lost sector again towards the end for another jump puzzle. Whereas in this portion of the jump puzzle, we went down. When we come back that second time, we're actually going to be going up. Okay, so again, you drop down, you go in here, we're going to the right here, and we're going to eventually go, and all you got to do is follow the crows, guys. Every once in a while, you'll even see mission markers, so it's pretty easy to find your next location here. Now, eventually, we will get to this wide open area with this like rock here in the center, this white rock. And what this is going to be a small little boss encounter. Not too complicated here. Mobs will come out. You'll kill the mobs. I just end up doing my super here. I do recommend, if you do have the Xenophage, to use it. It's like one of the best heavies in the game here. You're just going to kill the bosses. You're going to kill the ads that spawn in. And then you're actually going to be presented with a broken Hawkmoon here. And what this is going to do, you're going to take the effigy of the Hawkmoon here, and now we're going to go into a process of repairing it, fixing it, so that way we can actually get the real Hawkmoon exotic. So it's back to Crow again, and we're just going to head back to the Tangled Shore, and we're going to turn the quest in to Crow. The first quest that he will send us on is to collect 50 orbs. We have to generate or collect 50 orbs. So I definitely recommend going into the moon, going towards and doing one of the altars of sorrow here. It took me 3 different altars to do, just level 1s. I didn't go and do any of the big stuff. Just went in there, had a masterwork weapon. I picked up orbs that were generated. I generated orbs, and that was it. This is a really quick way to do it. You can also go into the blinding well there and do it there, but I recommend here, there's a lot of players here. It's fairly easy content to do, and you'll get 50 in no time. Like I said, maybe 2 or 3. After you do that, you just back over to Kuro. We're going to go back over there and get the next part of this mission. After returning to Kuro, we're going to actually get another quest, and this time we're going to head over to the EDZ. Again, remember that at this point, we have little feathers telling us where we need to go. In this case, the feather is on the EDZ. We're going to head to the EDZ. The quest marker will pop up, and this is in the Trosslands. So after dropping into the Trosslands, we're going to head to the right side here, and we're going to see this broken down building, which you've probably ran by many times. We're going to come up here, and we're going to talk to this crow. We're going to commune with the traveler, and we're going to then just head on straight down the hallway, up the stairs, and you're going to actually run a mission where you have to collect more feathers. Now, all the feathers are marked on the screen. You're going to see a little collection icon there, and you're just going to go through here following. They'll be marked very much before you even get near them, so it's be very easy to follow them. You have to collect 5 feathers, so you're going to collect the first 4. Don't worry about looking for that final one. The final one is actually a boss drop. Now, it doesn't matter which order you get them from. You could go kill the boss first, get that feather, and then go collect the other feathers that you see. The order doesn't matter, but you do have to grab all the feathers. So, I mean, like I said, do however you want to do it. They'll all be clearly marked. It'll be easy to do. Once you get all the feathers, and again, you'll know when you have them all because there won't be any marked, right? You'll complete it. So you can see how easy it is on screen here to actually find those feathers. After you find all the feathers, we have to go back to Crow and turn this part of the quest in. Now, the next part is probably the most difficult part. Crow is going to ask you to either defeat champions or guardians in Gambit and Crucible matches. So you can either PvP to complete this part of the quest chain or PvE. I think the fastest way is to just to PvE. So what I would do is I would go to Europa, or wherever the 1250 legend lost sector is whenever you're looking at this video, okay? Because it's going to change. Once you enter the 1250 lost sector, you can kill the first champion. If you are struggling, you're just going to kill the first champion that spawns. In this case, it is Concealed Void, so we're going to see this first champion here. And we are going to stun the champion, kill the champion, and then at that point, if you're struggling with the rest of the lost sector, you can actually just abandon the activity and restart it, and just constantly kill that first champion. I do recommend that you head over to the Destiny 2 playlist on my YouTube channel here that you're on, and you can see the guides on how to beat all those lost sectors. I was running the entire lost sector, and I was getting 12%, I believe, each full run. So it doesn't matter how you do it, run the full thing. If you have a group, it's going to be much quicker if you run the full thing with a full squad there. But after we charge that, and after we have all our champions defeated, right, or Crucible, Gambit, PvP defeated, right, whichever one you decide to do, you're going to turn in that quest, and you're going to have to actually go back to that lost sector that we talked about where we ran that first jump puzzle. So again, you're going to head over to the sludge. It's going to be exactly the same in the beginning, okay? You're going to load into this lost sector. You're going to go to that first boss, and you're going to kill that first boss. After you kill that boss, the door will open again where the crow appears, and you'll be back in there doing another jump puzzle. The only difference though here, and this is important because instead of jumping down towards the jump puzzle, we are actually going to jump up to a higher platform. Again, always make sure that you're looking for those birds. Those birds will tell you where to go next. So in this case, we're going to go to the right, and we're going to jump up. And again, the same thing is going to happen that happened in the last one. You're just going to follow the birds. You're going to keep going. Eventually, you'll recognize that you're going near the same place as you were before. It's just you're in a higher platform, okay? But again, follow the birds. You'll see the markers there, bird to bird, or crow to crow, sorry. And once you get to the final end, you're going to see this big open area again that you may recognize from the first time you were in here when we first picked up the Hawkmoon. There's this big sphere in the middle of the screen, and then you have this little encounter. Now, like we did that in that other mission here, we're going to have to get orbs, throw those orbs at the bosses. One orb will do it, and then you're going to be able to kill those NPCs, okay? There's 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Now, as soon as you commune with the Traveler, you're done. The actual Hawkmoon is actually in your inventory, so you can switch to it now. I suggest you kind of leave it there. You're going to fight another encounter here immediately, and all you're going to do is follow the same rules as before. You're going to have to throw those orbs at the bosses, 2 orbs to make them vulnerable to damage, because there's only one big boss this time. So again, you throw the 2 orbs, you lay some damage down, they go invulnerable. You throw 2 more orbs, you lay some damage, they go invulnerable again. Okay, you're just going to repeat that. After you do that a couple times, that's it. You've completed the entire quest chain for the Hawkmoon here. I hope this guide was helpful to you. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to like the video. It really helps support the channel. If you like the content that we're dropping out here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later.